Imgsa Group Pharmaceutical Industries is the Algerian group that is specialized in the industry of medicaments and medical devices. With capital of $10 million, the familial group created the first medical gloves factory in Africa, which produce all kind of medical gloves from natural rubber latex to synthetic rubber nitrile. 70% of the group's production is destined to exportation toward Arab, North African and European countries. Meanwhile, oncology and antibiotics factories are being built and will start production by the end of 2018. International standards make things work. They give world-class specifications for products, services, and systems to ensure quality, safety, and efficiency. They are instrumental in facilitating international trade. ISO has published 22,236 international standards and related documents, covering almost every industry, from technology, to food safety, to agriculture, and healthcare. ISO international standards impact everyone, everywhere. Imgsa Group is certified with all the certificates needed in our industry field. ISO 13485-2016 specifies requirements for a quality management system where an organization needs to demonstrate its ability to provide medical devices and related services that consistently meet customer and applicable regulatory requirements. ISO 11135-2014 specifies requirements for the development, validation, and routine control of an ethylene oxide sterilization process for medical devices in both the industrial and healthcare facility settings. Imgsa Group is the only Algerian company that sterilizes its own products. According to this standard, we make sure that our products are sterilized by our qualified employees to meet our customers' needs faster in the demand of sterile gloves. ISO 9001-2015 sets out the criteria for a quality management system. This standard is based on a number of quality management principles, including a strong customer focus, the motivation and implication of top management. In Imgsa Group, our customers' satisfaction is the number one concern. This is why we work our best according to the highest standards to keep customers satisfied with our products. The ISO 14000 family of standards provides practical tools for companies and organizations of all kinds looking to manage their environmental responsibilities. Our group's main concern concerning the environment is to achieve our goals respecting the environment responsibilities. Our safe environment policy consists on working in zero-risk and friendly environment. Good manufacturing practices, GMP, are the practices required in order to conform to the guidelines recommended by agencies that control the authorization and licensing of the manufacture and sale of food and beverages, cosmetics, pharmaceutical products, and medical devices. These guidelines provide minimum requirements that a manufacturer must meet to assure that their products are consistently high in quality, from batch to batch, for their intended use. Latex is the main component in the gloves industry. The reception of this component follows a special procedure to keep it in the best conditions for the production process. Our latex arrives in flexible bags. The worker records each truck and container information in order to track each batch separately. IHE procedure consists on opening the container door from one side only to prevent the damage of flexible bag. After recording the information on the bag, the worker connects the flexible hose to the bag and to the pump near the storage area. Imgsa have 13 storage tanks with total capacity of around 800 tons of raw latex. The production of gloves is a very complicated process that requires the combination of many aspects and conditions such as raw materials, chemicals, and temperature. Every type of gloves has different formula, different process, and different circuit until it reaches the customers. The production of gloves requires a lot of ceramic molds which go through a long process. One round takes around 45 minutes. It starts by going into thorough washing in different tanks. After that they travel into chemical bath, which forms a film on the surface. It has critical coating because liquid latex won't adhere to bare ceramic. Then they go into the latex tank, which forms as gel on the formers. Both chemical bath and latex characteristics differentiate between the examination and surgical gloves. After that, gloves will travel more than 7 kilometers until become cured and ready to be removed from the line. This process is called stripping, which can be automatically or manually. After this process, examination gloves go directly into packing, but surgical gloves still have long journey before reaching the customer. Surgical gloves go into tumbling process to remove extra powder and add more strength to it. Then it goes into the inspection room to check pinholes and any other defection. After that they go into the clean room, where it will be wrapped and packed inside pouches in very strictly controlled conditions. Then to be put inside the boxes and cartons and become ready for sterilization process. After production process, surgical gloves go through sterilization process to kill anything stuck in the gloves during production and packing process. In our factory we use the ETO sterilization method using the ethylene oxide gas. Our two sterilizers with capacity of 40 and 20 feet can sterilize around 200,000 pair of surgical gloves per cycle. Cartons are being prepared for this process in the pre-sterilization area, where are put on wood pallets. Special stickers that react with ETO gas are put on cartons. These stickers change color from red to green and are exposed to the gas. After that the cartons are driven to the sterilization area, and after choosing and preparing TFE-right sterilizer, the cartons are loaded by the workers manually. This process is remotely controlled through the control room, where all the cycle is automatically conducted by qualified sterilization operator. Both sterilizers are validated every 3 months by the revalidation of the whole process to ensure the efficiency. By the end of the cycle, workers unload TH sterilizer from the other side, the pallets are wrapped, and quarantine 1 zone sticker is attached on them. The sterilized product go through quarantine zone 1, which is equipped with powerful fans to vacuum out any excess of gas for 24 hours. After that they are transferred to the quarantine 2 for another 24 hours before transferred to pre-commercialization store, where they stay there during the microbiological tests before shipped to the customer. In Imgsa Group, we focus on the continuous training in order to improve our employees' skills and efficiency. Training is conducted internally by our own employees or externally in partnership with other companies and institutions. Training within our company is mandatory. Every employee is enrolled in specific or collective training programs. In our group, all the facilities are remotely controlled. The control room is equipped by an adopted informatics system that works according to our needs. We can remotely control and manipulate many equipments such as sterilizers, laboratory equipments, and access doors. We can also control the statute of the storage tanks of the raw materials, mixing preparation for production, and also the water treatment and desalting stations. IP cameras are installed all over the factory, which allow the operators to have an eye on everything and to ensure that all is in order. By working in 3 shifts rotation, our control room is active during the 24 hours.